Speaking of which, I still need to finish my cousin's order that she ordered at, like, literally January 1st. I still gotta make one more stuffed animal for her. I found a free pattern for a rocket ship that I thought was really cool. Doesn't look too hard either. Should be able to do that in 2-3 days, so. I keep getting so distracted. Like, I have so many things I want to make, I have to make. Serenity messaged me the other day, reminding me how very patient she's been waiting for this pink cat for her birthday. And I'm like, I know, Rennie girl, I'm sorry. And then the snail from my friend that I had to have that finished by Friday, which we are going out for her birthday on Friday, so I'm not gonna be around on Friday again. Sorry. I think that's 3 weeks in a row and I feel fucking awful. But I'm gonna try to stream on Thursday instead. So, because I don't think that we're practicing this, I don't think the Schwam's practicing this week. So I can squeeze that in on Thursday and just give you a little more yarn content earlier in the week, you know. And life does happen, and that's the thing, that now life keeps happening because the world is kind of opening back up again. So I've been really reevaluating this whole streaming schedule because the Tuesday has never been a problem. That's been, you know, fine and whatever. The Friday now, people kind of expect you to go out on Friday nights now, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I guess I could do that, you know? Especially, the Schwam does plan on starting to book a few more outside shows, out in the real world shows, starting in May, and I'm not gonna say no to a Friday night show, you know? Life's happening enough that I've actually got a date on Thursday. Jim, I'm so excited for you. And like I said, it's pretty casual, right? Like someone you know fairly well, like, let's go on a date. Oh, hey, Xeno Simmer. So my mom got a new job and she's starting tomorrow. When she gets paid, she's getting red velvet cupcakes. Let's go. Xeno Simmer, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you had a great birthday. And, fuck yeah, red velvet cupcakes. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is exactly how I wanted it to look. That's beautiful. I wish I could like show you on camera, but it's black yarn. I'm doing my best here. Just, I promise it looks good. We've known each other for years. We were supposed to do something like this a couple years ago, but things fell through. Things got better with us during the pandemic. I was like, we're both single and stressed. Fuck it. We're having a date night. Hell yeah. No, that's like, honestly, like, that is the best mentality to do because everybody has like a different idea of what a date is. To me, a date is pretty serious. But like, also, when Brandon and I go out to dinner, like, yeah, I guess I still call it a date, you know? Some people just go to dinner with friends and they like, just make it a date, you know? Like, it's like, the word date is very subjective. It's very, like, my definition of dating and your definition of dating and that person's definition of dating are two different things. And I think that's where a lot of people end up falling out in like the beginning stages of a relationship because maybe they think that dating is two different things. You know, like, because to me, dating means that you are we are committed to each other. Oh, feel for them. If I wasn't just having had dinner, I would have gotten hungry from that IHOP order. Honestly, that was wild. Bings, what do you think about the situation? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Yeah. That was the only thing I ate Friday. Oh my god. For me, when I have a day like that and I'll go a really long time without eating, I'll like, I feel like my stomach will shrink so much faster, and I'll like be like, oh my god, I haven't eaten all day, I'm so hungry, but my stomach has already like, so I have like a couple bites of something, I'm like, oh, awful. We were originally thinking about meat and axe throwing, and then it turns out that there's a new local barcade with free play that night. Ooh, hell yeah, go to the free play. Oh my god, come on. There we go. What do I do here? In the corner, so I'll do 2, and then I can do the posts on there. Next round. And then back. There we go. I'm already so happy with the way this is coming out. That was at like 9. I hope it's so good. I had strawberry syrup on the pancakes, and oh my god, it was amazing balls. Strawberry syrup is underrated. Let me tell you, it is delicious. So the orchestra that basically how Brandon and I met and how we met Jim the Fly, we had a tradition of going out to IHOP every Sunday after rehearsal. And I remember this was before Brand and I were even dating or talking or whatever you want to call it. We were just friends. And he has this thing where he has to put all of the syrups on his pancakes. Doesn't matter which flavor's there. Every single one has to go onto his pancakes. And I would sit across from him and just watch this man pour syrup strategically. And be like, oh, no, this one needs more blueberry. Like, I believe you. I trust you. IHOP is a consistent thing no matter where you are. And that great comfort. NJ Diners are an experience, but once you get out of this area, you can't beat an IHOP. Exactly. Oh my, no, I missed that entrance to IHOP every single time. Like, it took me, I don't know how many times going to that IHOP, realizing I was going the wrong fucking way. And I would have to get on, like, I would go on 46 East, like, miss the exit, go on the next exit, entrance, I should say, to 46 East, make a U-turn, get on 46 West, make a U-turn, go back up 46. It took me that.
My legs are starting to feel it from that hike.
Yeah, no, I had to sit like this. I got my legs out. Bings is taking up the couch.
I realized before when I sat down to adjust the scene, everything was the first time I sat down since we went.
Oh wow. Yeah, definitely elevate your legs at some point tonight.
Yeah. Do you need more of anything?
No, I'm still working on that, but thank you.
Okay.
Ooh, refill?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh no. No, it was the hamstrings.
Oh no.
Oh no, God forbid. So Zeno Simmer, my sister, works at Wingstop, and I think Wingstop is the nastiest thing to ever exist on planet Earth. Personally, like, my sister used to bring home so much Wingstop, and there was one time where my nephew was eating it, and oh, it's you! Thank you so much for the sub and for dropping fact bombs with the Prime. Let's go. Do I not have TTS? Well, Seal drop in facts. Wingstop ain't great. Again, Wingstop ain't great. Wingstop ain't great. It ain't even, like, close. So, yeah, there was a time where my nephew was eating the leftover my sister would bring home Wingstop every fucking night.
Wingstop was the only time in my life that I threw out wings.
Yeah. Do you remember the time I spit it out?
Oh my god, yeah.
I had Raising Cane's. I'm not familiar with that. Yeah. But yeah, so there was one time my nephew was eating the leftover Wingstop, and I was like, tax, haha. I went, oh, and I actually, and he was like, what? And I actually had to spit out the Wingstop. It was so gross. This makes me feel better about also never having Wingstop before all fast food became off limits. Yeah, no. Even to those whose fast food is not off limits, stay away from Wingstop.
I just realized the only free food that I've ever thrown out was both from from your sister? The sushi?
I forgot about the sushi.
It was so bad.
It was so bad.
Never get sushi from a kosher deli.
Never get sushi from a kosher deli. Oh my god. I want some Wendy's. No, you can't go wrong with Wendy's. Wendy's is good. Arby's we only had once, and it was while I was having a mental breakdown in a dirty motel room in North Carolina. I don't think I know anyone who said anything good about Wingstop. Like, the only good thing about Wingstop is that it's there. Like, if you're crawling through the desert and you come across a Wingstop that is not a mirage, you will sustain life and you will live, you know? So I always get the roast beef cheddar sandwich from Arby's. Ooh, that sounds good. Their curly fries are fucking good. So my sister used to work at a Jewish deli that was in Passaic. And the Jewish food was mwah. I thought it was bomb Jewish food. My sister was so happy that she was working at a kosher deli. You need to tell Brandon to come in. Like, she's like, I've never had Jewish food before. This food is so good. And I was like, okay, well, the camera shaking is me. My legs are on the desk, and when I talk with my hands, it's shaking. But she was so happy. And I was like, okay, you know, like, that does mean a lot to me that she is excited, that she gets to experience this part of his culture, and she wants to share it with him, and wants to know things about it. I thought that was very nice. But now they got a sushi guy. And I'm like, what? Yeah, no, we got a sushi guy. Is sushi kosher? I guess so. I don't know. And it had to be, because this place was so kosher that they would, like, inspect her coffee or something in the morning, and she couldn't have milk in her coffee because it was going to be in the same room as meat. That's how intense this place was, and she had a really, really tough time with it. Oh yeah, she would just give us food, like all the food. And the Jewish food was really good, and they just hired an Asian guy and just called him a sushi chef. And my sister was, again, very generous of her. It was very sweet. She was very excited. She knew that I like sushi. She told me, Case, come by during lunch. I'll buy you whatever sushi you want. I was like, oh, that's very nice. Thank you. So I did. I went out of my way, and I went there during one of my lunches, and, you know, I showed up to her deli. I was like, I'm looking for Nicole, you know? And she was so happy. She introduced me to everyone. It's my sister. This is my sister. This is my sister. She paid for my sushi. And not only did she pay for my sushi, but she said, what sushi does Brandon like? Do you have a fridge at work? Take this, leave it in the fridge at work, and then you could take it home for him. Super sweet. And one of his favorite rolls is he likes sweet potato rolls. So I was like, oh, he likes these. So I got a thing of sweet potato rolls. Like, I wouldn't say that it was sitting there for days, but it could have been. I don't know. Hey, Z Daisy, how are you? What is the worst fast food takeout place by you? Like, what is the one place that you gotta be on, like, the brink of dying of starvation to get there? And anybody, feel free to chime in. Like, what is the one really bad fast food place that, like, maybe your friends really like it, and you're just like my friends like Wingstop. My friends order from Wingstop all the time. People always say it's White Castle, but I fucking love White Castle. White Castle is hit or miss. I should be crocheting, but I'm feeling this drink a little bit, and I'm like, For me, it's Taco Bell. Oh, that's very interesting because, like, my friends are, like, ride or die taco. I like Taco Bell, but it's not, like, my top 5, you know? For me, for White Castle, don't come fucking near me with a hamburger. Come see me with a cheeseburger, though. I don't know what drugs they're putting in that cheese, but I'm a big fan of it, honey. Let me tell you. My friends and I used to go to the hockey rink that was in my town growing up, and we would have a Crave case. And, like, the hooligans that we are, you know, like, adult regret of your angsty teenage years, we would just go into the hockey rink in, like, the middle of the night and just go to town on this fucking Crave case. And always, like, the next day, we'd be like, And again, I feel bad because we, yours was IHOP, really? We would just leave the boxes strewn about, like, and we would go there, like, the next weekend with another Crave case, and somebody who doesn't get paid enough had to come in and clean up our fucking White Castle boxes, and I felt so bad. And Hazy, that's fair. Like, you came in, I was like, boom, answer this question. Don't pay attention to anyone. Pay attention to me. What do you not like? But yeah, so we would always feel like the next day, like, something feels a little off. You know, like, I just feel weird. And then I think we discovered that it was the hamburgers and not the cheeseburgers. So the next time we went to White Castle, we ordered a Crave case of just cheeseburgers. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yee. And, oh yeah, no, it's literally steamed hams. But yeah, the next day we felt great. Not a complaint in the world compared to the next day when we would eat the 50% cheeseburgers, 50% hamburgers. We'd just be like, I don't know, something's not sitting right. Not thinking of the fact that we just ate 50 fucking burgers. And you want to know what else should bother you? You want to know what else should bother you about White Castle? Have you ever seen their ketchup dispensers? Like, you know a slop sink in a restaurant and they've got the hose overhead and they can squirt it and it goes tss, and all the water comes out? Yeah, they have that for ketchup. Obviously, it's not like a sink, but it's basically, I don't know what it's hooked up to, but it's like this, it's like a gas nozzle. Yule Guy did that the other day, we made fun of him. He said nuzzle instead of nozzle. It's like a gas nozzle for ketchup. It's so weird, and it like hangs from the ceiling and shit. It's wild. Yes, I said nuzzle, haha, just say something and then wonder how the fuck your brain ended up wired that way? Yeah, me every second of every day. Right, Bings? That's me when I'm having a full-blown conversation with Bings, and, I seem to be the only one participating in this conversation. I realized I should also probably get some crocheting in. Hazy, I'm doing pretty good. We've had a pretty relaxing week so far. I mean, granted, it's only Tuesday, you know. But yeah, as Shwam just said, we went on a very nice hike after work. Had a very yummy dinner. Got some yummy drinks. I've got you guys. I got Bin Bins. Mickey is doing great from her vet appointment today. She is resting comfortably. I made sure that she was eating. I haven't seen her drink any water yet. But we'll get there. Drunk gym is a great experience, let me tell you. Yes, baby girl, I'm sorry. And, these drinks are definitely Hot Couch's fault, because that whole intro segment of his stream was just talking about cocktails and, you know, like, oh, I like it with this. No, you gotta try it with that. No, do this. No, do that. And then we all kind of just went, kind of really want to drink right now. So I've just been thinking about it all day. And, like, I got home from the hike and I was like, I really want a high noon. And Brandon's like, we have seltzer and vodka. That's basically a high noon. I'm like, I've realized that Drunk Jim can sit down and tell stories for a few hours. Honestly, same. Like, I've been trying to get a little better at it, but Drunk Casey doesn't shut the fuck up. I gotta read that. I've been watching some videos. Familiar from Bon Appetit, and I swear the guy is Black Brandon. That's interesting. I had to reread that like 4 times. I'm like, which I don't know why I would do this, because that does not improve my vision at all. I must meet him and make a sitcom. I'd watch it. Sweater's coming along nicely for anyone who cares about the sweater. Oh, I think you put that in my Discord a little while. Yes, you did. That he did a video reviewing wines under $15, and they were awesome. He gives them emoji reviews. Yes. Which reminds me, I still have the wine cork in my wallet from when we went out to dinner the night that Brandon found out he got the job. So I should probably do something with that. other than keeping it in my wallet. Oh yeah, I like the way that looks a lot. I've been doing that since, I believe it was since we got engaged. I've been saving corks and, like, writing stuff on them, like, if it was from celebrating something, you know. It's not like I have to save every single cork, you know, like, because I save the corks from, like, just, like, a casual bottle of wine that we have in the house. But I have the champagne cork from when we got engaged. The lady who worked at the B&B that we were staying at said, like, oh, I like to keep the corks and, like, write, you know, what event they were from. And I was like, well, that's really cute. I want to start doing that. So I have one from when we got engaged, when we bought the house, my birthday, which was the same day, our engagement party. I have the champagne cork from when Paul joined the band so I have Paul's first show written on it with the date, you know, that's really cool. I don't have a plan for them. They're just around. Thank you, Jim. I swear, asking Brandon to make you a drink is like... he's trying to kill me. Crab rangoon. Crab rangoon. Mm-hmm. We never left a review for that place. And we told them we're gonna leave you such a great review. We never fucking did. Yeah, no, I, like, specifically want to drive to Saratoga and, like, just be like, okay, so this is everything that's happened in the last 7 months. And they'd probably love that. They'd be like, oh, that's so exciting! Congratulations! Here's another bottle of champagne. Because, fun story, the people that worked at the B&B that we were staying at were some of the first people to know that we were engaged. Because, this was the first time we stayed in a B&B. And I have to keep fighting myself to not say Airbnb, because it's not. It was an actual B&B. So they cooked breakfast for you every day, and there was common areas and stuff like that. Really, really nice spot. So we got there, what day did we get there? Was that Thursday? I think we stayed Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, the breakfast was an amazing breakfast, handmade every day, from scratch, custom menu, like, it was great. So, we told the owners the reason that we're in town is to go see The Dead on Friday. And we happened to catch it, like, in Saratoga was the biggest racing weekend of the year that weekend. Oh, yeah, no, have more. They would give us free shit, they'd give us dessert. Oh my god, it was so good. So they had a little Keurig, and it was Saturday morning after we got engaged. And we didn't post about it anywhere yet. I didn't call my grandmother yet. You know, a lot of family didn't know yet. So they saw us making coffee and they were like, oh my goodness, how was the show last night? And we were like, it was really good. And we were telling them how we had to walk there and then walk back. And Brandon kind of looked at me and was like, oh yeah, we got engaged last night. And they freaked out. They started screaming, get over here, they got engaged last night. And everybody in the place bugged out. they told the other guests that were staying there they got engaged to say congratulations. And while we were sitting outside eating breakfast, they brought us a bottle of champagne that had like a ribbon on it that said congratulations. Oh my god, the sweetest ladies on planet Earth. They were so nice. Yeah, this place was old. But it had an amazing story behind it. It was from a very wealthy family. I don't remember what year. The daughter was a famous vaudevillain actress, though. And the other daughter was like a famous opera singer, and she was hardly home because she would actually be touring in Europe, which was a really big fucking deal at the time, you know. Oh, the Holly, you would love this place. I feel like you would die over this. The bedroom that we stayed in, what was her name? Amelia? It wasn't Emily. I don't remember. So the room that we stayed in was the room of the vaudevillain actress. And she had a custom-made bathroom for her. And it wasn't like conjoined to the room, attached to the room, I should say. So it was kind of like, that we had to get out of our room and walk down the hallway to go to the bathroom. Because this is where our shower was, the bathtub and everything, so I would be like in my robe, like walking down the hallway, which is weird, but whatever. The bathroom was worth it. Because this bathroom was custom made for her and her mistress. She wasn't married. Cause it was the next door over. We didn't have to walk past people's room, and no, this was our bathroom, only our bathroom. Everybody else had a bathroom attached to their room. So oh my god, it was a beautiful bathroom with roses painted everywhere. The ceiling was pink, and it was just very romantic, you know. It was very, very nice. There was a custom-made bathtub that was specifically made for her and her mistress so that they could both fit in there at the same time. It was pretty cool. That's gonna bother me. What was her name? And then because the other daughter was a famous opera singer, they basically had like a stage built into the house, but they really weren't using it as a stage. Like the mini fridge was there, you know, like that was the only fridge we had. So like I had leftovers from a restaurant. I had to like put it in like the community mini fridge, which was weird, but it worked. Oh, and that Saratoga water. And it was funny because we posted pictures, or we shared pictures with our friends, of the bathroom specifically. Like, the room was cute, but the room wasn't really anything to brag about. The bathroom was where, you know, the money went. And Mel knew that we were getting engaged. Brandon told Mel that he was going to propose soon, but didn't tell her when, didn't tell her how or anything. And Mel saw pictures of the bathroom and she went, they're getting engaged this weekend. And she just saw pictures of a bathroom and went, nah, that's it. And she was right. I never thought that, I mean, I guess that's best friend sense, I don't know. I never thought that I'd be able to look at pictures of a bathroom and go, nah, they're getting engaged this weekend. They had this weird thing in the bathroom that originally we were like, is it a bidet? Is it this? Is it that? And it turns out that this thing was called a sitting tub. And just imagine a bathtub that is just meant for just you to sit in. And because this town is all about history and, you know, the famous and wealthy people that built this town, everything's pretty well documented. So the only thing that was in this sitting tub at the moment was a plant. I don't even know if it was a real plant, but there was a plant chilling in this tub. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I looked at one of the picture frames on the wall, and they had like this little history lesson of what this tub is and why it's here. So basically, a sitting tub was pretty popular in like the 1800s and stuff like that. Before people really knew how to cook the right way, which seems kind of like silly, but we didn't always know what we know, you know? There was a time where we didn't know how to cook meat properly, or like old wives' tales were very popular, but that doesn't mean that it's true. So when people ate too much or ill-prepared food, or too much ill-prepared food, and it would just fucking sit like a rock in your stomach apparently because it's not cooked the right way. And a sitting tub was made specifically for when food is sitting like a rock in your stomach, and you would just, instead of a regular bathtub, you would sit in a sitting tub. I guess sitting upright probably helped a lot. And the warm water would help soothe you. It would help your stomach feel better. It would help the food move a little better. And I thought that was the coolest thing. Like, shit, I want a sitting tub. Like, I want to take a bath without committing, like, to filling this entire tub with water and having to clean this entire tub beforehand. Like, no, just let me just sit. It very much was dope. You wanna know what was not dope? That shower. That gauntlet of a shower. That shower is my second complaint of this B&B. They tried a little too hard to keep it was okay. Yeah, it would have been doper if it wasn't broken. I don't know how to describe this shower other than imagine, and this is gonna sound dramatic, and it is not, I guarantee it. Imagine being in an Iron Maiden but it's a shower. All those little spikes, but it's a hole, and water's coming out it. It was obnoxious. And there's the shower head here. There's 2 shower heads on the side. And imagine like a ribbed cage. And... Ooh, did you find it? And there was just bars and bars and bars and bars up and down with little holes in it, and water is flying out of each hole. And bonus, there's a bidet. But it was a pipe on the ground, 90 degrees up, and then that's it. Like, it's a good 3.5 feet from your butthole. How strong is this bidet? Lillian, that was her name. Thank you. Yes. So it's not, so the B&B was called Saratoga Dreams. If anybody wants to look it up, I highly recommend it. Stay in Lillian's room with the bathroom. You will not be disappointed other than when you take a shower, because holy shit, apparently your asshole is just gonna come through your mouth. That's how strong this bidet's gotta be. We did not try the bidet. I was not brave enough. What's up, baby girl? Yeah, honestly, take a bath. Like, get your tail out of my curry. Yeah, again, her boyfriend was also apparently Diamond Jim Brady, who was a bit rich. Yeah, and again, that was her... What was the word I used? That was like her mistress. Like, they were having an affair together. And that bathroom was custom built for her and Diamond Jim Brady. And like I said, that bathtub was built for 2 people, and we both fit in it very comfortably. Oh my god, I'm having like flashbacks to this shower now. So imagine, again, it's an Iron Maiden, you're standing in it, and all the water is spraying towards you. So the water is going behind you. But that's where the shower curtain opens. It doesn't close all the way because it's got this like flapper girl, like fringed shower curtain. So water is getting everywhere. And on the, she was in a silent movie that wasn't fully lost, and that's a big freaking deal. That's really cool. Oh, I'm so happy. Get it, Lillian. But yeah, so on the bars, the lowest bar was like spewing out water, like it wasn't attached all the way. So it's just smacking against this tile wall, which I can only imagine the amount of mold behind it. And I, for some reason, went to go like put my leg up on it so I could wash my leg. I got long legs. It's a long journey down, I gotta have my leg up a little bit. And my big toe like touched the bar, and it just boom, and water is gushing out of this pipe. I'm like, we're gonna lose our security deposit, man, But then I legit just picked it up, just slammed it back in. I was like, well, that's as good as it was as when I got here. So there was so much water on the floor. Like, it doesn't matter how hard you tried. When you were done with your shower, there was like, I'm not kidding, there was an inch of water on the floor. because like the shower was like in the corner and it would all pool in the corner. I had to put a bath, like, I put several towels down just to like absorb a little bit of water. I think I eventually took the bath mat that was on the other side of the room for the tub and brought it over by the shower just to like not slip and die. So the night that we got engaged, which was the best night ever, a spectacular night, we had such a ball, we had such a great time at the show, we called our parents during intermission, like he had this whole thing planned out. What he didn't have planned out was us not being able to get an Uber on the way back. So an hour and change, and I'm talking like 5-6 minutes, you know, of a walk to the concert when you're so excited and he's running on pure adrenaline. I'm running on, I'm gonna go see the dead, I'm gonna see the dead, I'm gonna see the dead, I'm gonna see the dead. You know, I'm just excited for the show. He's got so many other plans in his head. Walking to the show wasn't bad. Cut through the woods here, go down this like sketchy street during the day, wasn't bad. Walking back, we tried damn hard to get an Uber on the way back, and it just did not happen. So again, we're still running on adrenaline, we're still really excited, we're still giddy, we're still giggling, you know, we're having a great time. Once we left the general vicinity of the venue, and we were no longer walking with other deadheads who were also leaving the show, and every dead show that I've been to, there is one song where everybody leaves going, that song though. And it's like agreed across the board, kind of. Like nobody votes on it, it's just everybody goes, the show was great, that song though. For that night, it was me and my uncle. First time I've heard it live, the song before he proposed, and that was the song of the night. So everybody's leaving the venue going, that me and my uncle though. And we're like, yes, that me and my uncle though. And then also they love each other, you know? Once we dispersed from the other deadheads, the walk was a little less fun. Kinda quiet. Kinda really long. And my feet hurt. Like, I was wearing my boots that do cut into me after a couple hours of on my feet, you know. Walked over an hour to the show, walked around Shakedown Street, walked to the venue. We had lawn seats, so we were standing up most of the time. It was pretty brutal. Then to find out we had to walk over an hour back. Less fun. So we get back to the B&B, and we are exhausted. Not a great day to be afoot, especially mine in these boots. Like, we're suffering. Again, it's August. I've been on my feet all day. We were walking up and down downtown Saratoga all day. I'm dressed like a maniac for some reason. I had my Batman crop top on, my crocheted Batman crop top on, that I bought at a sex store during Christina's bachelorette party. Bring it full circle. Yeah, so I'm dressed like a psychopath. It makes less sense when there's not other deadheads around. When you see a lot of deadheads and you see somebody dressed like me, it kind of makes sense. Me standing there on my own? Brandon was wearing a Grateful Dead shirt, so that helped a lot. But yeah, we were exhausted by the time we came back, to the point where we were like, there is no... You wore that all day like a boss. I debated 90 times changing. I told you, I was like, I got a cute outfit planned. I don't know if I could pull it off, but I think I got this. And you went to the bathroom, which was a hike, and you came back and I was dressed, and you just went, yes. Yeah, no, I love it. Yes, 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 yes. And I'm like, Are you sure? The point that I keep trying to get to and then getting distracted is the only thing we could feasibly think of doing that night was to take a bath. Like, we couldn't stand to take a shower. Like, if you bathe, like, if you take a bath before taking a shower, yes, you are kind of just chilling in a bath of your dirt. I'll give you that. But we were so tired, and there was no way in hell I'm gonna get stabbed 50 million times by this gauntlet of a shower. And also, I'm not going to bed like this, you know, like, not this dirty. That bath. Oh. We almost fell asleep in the bathtub. Like, we both, like, just put our heads back. Went, huh. I think we should go to bed now, you know? Like, that was wild. Baby girl. I remember I had the purple jacket that your sister bought me at the Philly show. The oh god, what material is that? Not corduroy. Not suede. I can't think of it. But it's a really pretty purple jacket that his sister was very nice and bought me as an early birthday gift. And it's a Grateful Dead jacket. And I was like, oh, I'll bring this too in case I get self-conscious of my weird shirt and I could just, you know. But it's August. You don't need a jacket, honey. It was warm as shit that day. And I remember going like, why the fuck did I bring this jacket? It is so warm out. There's no way I can wear this. And that jacket was my saving grace on the way back. That was a cold summer night. Nights in August are such a gamble. Either it's 4,000 degrees and humid or basically fall. Yeah, that was a tough night. And again, during the concert, your adrenaline's going. We got engaged 45 minutes ago. You know, like, I'm pumped. I'm feeling good. Again, walking back was like, adrenaline wore off a little bit. Kinda tired. Yeah. Again, phenomenal story. And, like, so much happened that day. Literally, we were talking about that day today because right before we walked to the concert, we were sitting by a little duck pond, and I didn't tell a joke. I read a joke that I saw on Facebook about ducks. Something like, some people have their ducks in a row. I don't even have ducks. They are not in a row. I don't know what's going on. It was something like that. And one of the ducks laughed at my joke. So that was really cool. It's a joke about ducks, so it was fitting. And while we were on our hike today, he went, hey, remember the duck that laughed at your joke? So... And we have done very little wedding planning in the meantime, in the last 7 months. Which, like, to us is fine, you know, like, we're kind of chilling, because when we got engaged, we were about a month away from closing on this house, so we were like, no wedding plans, not till after the house, not till everything is settled. And then we got the house, and we were like, okay, not until we're actually settled. And then we got settled. We were like, okay, New Year's. New Year's, we're going to start wedding planning. That came and went. We tried. And we just kept getting distracted by house things. And I feel like our families are like, come on. And we're like, the house though. Like, I need a place to live. Oh, true. In December, I thought that job was coming. Yeah. So, friendly reminder that he applied for that job on December 10th, technically. He heard about it on the 8th. And then I believe you sent in your resume on the 10th. Because I remember I went out to dinner with the people that I used to work with, and I remember telling them, like, he didn't technically apply for this yet, but he just got this opportunity, you know? Yeah, and you're not starting for, until the 4th. So yeah, a good almost 4 months. Oh my god. So Allie's dog, it just staring at the light. Honestly, if I worried every time that Bings just stared at something, I'd be a millionaire. Later, she's just staring at the couch. What are you doing? Anything good there? Also, Holly, I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like scrolling back up. But I believe you said that they want to close on April 15th. If you can, like, if the person that you're getting your mortgage through says, like, yes, that is doable, we can get it done by then, I say hop on it, because if you guys are secure and you are, where am I? And are able to do it, because that's, like, less time for things to go wrong. Because we were actually very upset at our realtor, because when we originally put in our offer for the house, she said, I'm gonna put you in for a closing date of September 8th, 9th, 10th, something like that. And we went, neato, cool, thank you. Oh wait, this isn't even facing the right way. There we go, that's where I am. And we were like, okay, sure. And all she did was tell us how experienced she was, how good she was, how she's a buyer's realtor and she's gonna do us justice. She's gonna get us so many credits and it's gonna be worth it to use her. Basically, we went to our lender, which again, the bank I work at, I know these people. I didn't know him specifically, but like, this is my bank, you know? And we told him, we're like, yeah, no, we told them the closing date of September 10th. And he went, we can't do that. That is way too soon. There is no way that's gonna happen. And we were like, oh, Mally, this girl talked herself up. Like, basically, like, we got duped by her. Like, oh, you know, my mom's been a realtor my whole life. She introduced me to the game. I understand the psychology of being a realtor. And, you know, people forget why they go into realty. It's not for the money, it's for the clients. It's about the experience, man. And we were like, yeah. And now I'm like, oh my god, this girl knew nothing. The issue is that we don't know how long we'll be able to hang on to our current apartment without paying a whole month's rent. There's a non-zero chance we'll have to be out by the end of the day, April 19th. Ooh. So